Hello everyone! Greetings again in this month of March. I'm a bit late to the party with this pedal, but hey, I'm still checking it out, alright? So here I have the Wampler Ratsbane, which, clues in the name, if you haven't figured it out already, is based off the Rat, the Proco Rat, but with a little more extra features. So you have your standard filter, volume and gain, but you also have a couple of toggle switches. This one gain toggle switch where if you leave it in the center is your stock Rat style tone. But if you go to the left or the right, it claims that it turbocharges the amount of gain. And then you have a voice switch which kind of changes the EQ and compression subtly, I think. You're going to hear that again because when I tried it earlier, I just heard more of a treble shift. But hey, I also have the Proco Lil Rat right beside it. Hey, I demoed this quite some time back and I loved it so much I bought it immediately. But yeah, I just have that there to show you a reference in how close can the Ratsbane sound to the Lil Rat. The Lil Rat is a bit more. It's your basic Rat. It's small, cute, and just 3 simple knobs to control the pedal. And yeah, let's check out the Ratsbane first. Very quickly, I have the gain toggle switch in the center, leaving it in the stock position, and I have the voice onto the left. So the signal chain is my big ass Gibson Firebird going into the Ratsbane, then the Lil Rat to the front of a Hughes Kettner Tubemeister Deluxe 20 going into an orange tube with a vertical camera being mic'd up by a Electronics V7X. And this is the clean tone. I'm in drop D. And here is the Ratsbane. And very quickly onto the Lil Rat. And they sound pretty much done similar at a unity volume with the filter and distortion knobs in the center. I'm not hearing much of a difference. So we're going to move forward with the Ratsbane, and now I'm going to go through the toggle switches. So I'm going to go through the gain toggle switch right now to just hear the difference between the stock mode and the other altered mode. So here is the gain switch in the center, and then I'm going to flick it to the left, and then we're going to go all the way to the right to hear the difference. Alright, so let's go. Holy shit, it feels really good. It feels effing good when you're chugging, man. Holy cow. That was the toggle switch all the way to the right. Now let's go all the way to the left. So it literally turbocharges the gain. It gets more thicker, more chewy, more chuggy, however you want to put it. So now I'm just going to go back, before I go back to the center position, I'm going to flick this all the way to the right, and then we're going to go to the Lil Rat. Okay, we're going to compare the tone, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bump the gain on the Lil Rat to see if we can kind of get that same thickness and chewiness that is on the Ratsbane. So let's listen to the Ratsbane first with the toggle switch all the way to the right. And now the Lil Rat, I'm gonna put it in the middle position first with the distortion, then bump it up, okay? So I have the Lil Rat with the gain maxed out in order to match the chugginess or chewiness of the Ratsbane, but I can kind of hear EQ-wise there is a different low-end thump on the Lil Rat, and the Ratsbane kind of retains the same low end, but it kind of adds a, does it add? Perhaps it adds a bit more chiminess, a bit more top end. Yep, the Lil Rat has that more low-end thump for those who like that, but if you don't want that sort of low-end and the Ratsbane has that clarity, then the Ratsbane wins in this particular category. So now I'm going to put the gain switch back in the center, being in the stock mode, and then we're going to check out the difference with the voice switch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn down the distortion in the hopes that I can hear the difference of the voice switch a bit more better. So here we go, the voice switch is on the left now. Then what I'm doing, I'm going to play and I'm going to flick it to the right. It's a very, very, very mild thing in the room. I can hear the feedback of the low end more when the voice switch is on the left, but if you go to the right, it kind of adds a bit more brightness. So what I'm going to do now, just winging it, man. We're just winging it. So the Firebird is a very, very bright guitar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the SG, which is more standard sounding, right? Jesus Christ, it's out of tune! Tuning break! Alright, we are back from the tuning break. So, I am going to try the voice switch with this guitar instead now. So, here we go. Again, it's a very super subtle little thing. Not hearing much of a difference, but probably if you're playing at stage volume, it's something that you might want to check out to see if it gives you a better feel in any particular venue that you're playing at. So now, enough of that. I'm going to start bumping up the gain on the Ratsbane and see how evil we can get. So I'm just going to continue using this SG because I'm already holding it. bump up the gain. Again, for a quick reference, I'm going to go back to the Lil Rat so you can hear the difference with that. It's not the same. It's not the same. There's something about the Ratsbane, when you start cranking up the gain, that's where the character differs. So leaving the knobs on in the center, yeah, it sounds the same in the center, but obviously when you start turning them around, it's gonna differ. And the Ratsbane sounds fucking excellent. So I'm gonna leave the gain where it is and start playing around with the gain toggle switch again to hear how much it can supercharge the tone. There you go, guys, the Wampler Ratsbane. I was definitely not expecting that. Absolutely chewy and open, but not, you know, it still has that low end thumb like the Lil Rat, but it's, you know, how would I say, it's much more cleaner. You know, it kind of, you know, there's like a slight, like a high pass going on the Ratsbane, which makes it, I don't know, much more inspiring to play with. Damn, good on you, Wampler. So there you go. Leave a comment what you think about the tunes achieved today. Give us a thumbs up, enjoy the video, subscribe for more content, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.